Hello and welcome to the STB Racing League here for the season 26 Tier 3 Belgian Grand Prix at the Spa-Francorchamps as we set out for the last couple of laps here of Belgium. We will stay on board with Pierre Cocola going up. Slazer joins up the Very Rouge and Rajan scrub as little speed as possible. Now, Dios open, Kemmel straight. Again, scrub little speed, going race right, kink. Bit more overtake, carry a bit more speed. And then use the hot lap to keep that speed up. And then into Lacan, maybe a little bit too much speed carried up into the initial corner. But does it cleanly nevertheless. Now, the understeer right-hander, don't actually know name is for this corner. Session's now over, so whoever's on the lap is the last lap can do through no name. Fourth gear through actually. Bit of overtake again. Flat out through Huon, maybe a bit too much grass there, but gets away with it. Now into the chicane, I keep forgetting what this one's called. Don't know these couple of name corners his names here. I know there is a name for them. Through the right hander nicely. Flat out here, always avoid that curb. It's an auto spin curb, one of the very few on this game. Now, scrub as little speed as possible. ERS overtake. Now he's gone a bit early. Maybe a little bit to keep the speed up. And again, through Blanchemont, now he needs some more. Going up to the boss up chicane, hits the brakes. Traction out of the bus up seems decent and a bit cautious. Across the line, it is a 43.2. No one can get close to that silent pistol lap. He did that lap on his first lap. He hasn't come out since. Dangerman, he's on the in lap. Juan, he's span it. Going to start at the third sector. Anthony, okay. He's currently on lap, but using the last bit. Whatever's left of his overtake. His fire engine is really weird now. Bit wobbly on the entry there. It's a bit unsettled through there. He uses whatever he's got left up to P7 with a 0.7 there. Juan's in the pits, and that is it then. And I think that's done and dusted. Zaza unfortunately hasn't been able to set a lap time. It's just come out now, but the time's already done. So, just waiting for Juan and Dangerman to peel back in the pits. The session may be over. No, it should do anyway. So the only person we're waiting for now is Zaza. He's come out on a effectively extra time here. It should just delete him basically off the track in about 25 seconds, hopefully. But it's currently running on borrowed time now. Oh, he's gone anyway. Yeah, he somehow managed to finish 16th, which is, I don't believe, last. Oh, that's right, because Mandel got disqualified, didn't he? Yeah, man. Yeah, so that is good then. Pistol by half second to second place. Another 3/10 split second place and third place would be Coca-Cola with George. Fourth is Dangerman. Fifth is Dan Maldi. Sixth is Alonso. Seventh is Avenue OK. Eighth is Demetris. Ninth is Kezan. Juan P10. Merktan Yachin. We're going to call him Merktan. Merktan in P11. Pirlo P12. Dallas is P13. Sant P14. And then I believe it was obviously Matador is last with Slazer 16th. I can't remember who was 15th and 14th. We will let these guys sort their outlaps out. We get all the information. Well, first, tyres. A few were starting on those softs. Some were starting on the mediums. Dangerman's already been disqualified. Even move off the pit straight. So I don't know what he's doing there. So mediums for the top 7, and then 8th, 9th, and 10th. P11 all on the softs. We got Merckx and back on the mediums, and Atlas is going for the hards, which I didn't think he did last time, which went terribly. And SP. That's an O, isn't it? SP. I'm calling it SP. SP in P15. Excuse me. And those lads is on the hards as well. Matador on the mediums. I think after tier 1, obviously tier 2 was not relevant because it was on the wet tyres the whole race. But yeah, I was expecting it to be a medium soft, but it looked like the hards was actually probably the better tyre to be on. So the soft runners are looking to go quick in his first few laps, but they do drop off quite quickly. More than I was expecting. Normally they do in most tracks, but the tyres don't actually it can actually last quite a while. They can do half race distance without much of an issue. It's just that initial pace, they drop off so quickly, and then you just never claw the time back because the people on the harder tyres are just faster for the rest of the stint. Like, you're faster for like the first 3 or 4 laps, and then from then on the mediums just come and just overtake in terms of pace. So the softs, so realistically they need to come in the pit probably around lap 50, lap 6, maybe lap 8, lap 9 onto the mediums, get the mediums on, and they'll nicely go to the end. The hards look better than expected, but they last quite a while. Probably onto sets mediums maybe around lap 12. Probably want to get on a little bit earlier when you can. I'm interested to see how this all works out. I don't know what the entry is for George there. Bit of an autistic way. A pistol again. Ingus, he angles his car too much. Yeah, at this point he'd be hitting the barriers before he gets the 100-meter braking meter board if it doesn't go anywhere. So last car coming on the back there. So that's it. Matador. Let's see what chaos ensues. If lights would like to go off, that'd be nice. Oh, lights out and go. Not this bloody glitch again. Oh, for God's sake. Not the first time I've had this bug. And into turn 1 we go. I have no clue what's going on. Oh, and this glitch is going on with the Mercedes. And I had this bug before. I don't know how I fixed it last time. But something made it fix. And I can't remember how it got fixed. But something definitely caused it to fix. I don't know what it is. There's already been a lot of collisions already. I think he's already got 16 track limits. I don't know what, I can't remember what I did to help it. But I'll get part of it back. And it's not the Y option either. Because I'm pressing to do everything and nothing's happening, man. Like, all I can do is control it, but I can't see the information. I believe it's happened in Austria. I believe. I think it was, I can't remember if it was tier 2 or tier 3, but it definitely happened in one of those races. I believe it was Austria, and I had no information for the first few laps. Second time this happened this season. This is round 10, I believe. And after, what, this is what now, 20th stream that I've done in the league this season. It's happened twice. So once every 10 streams, once every 2 spectates, it does this. I don't know how you can do to fix it. I have no clue. So Pistol's obviously leading it, and the Red Bull behind. I'm trying to recreate who's in who, what car. I believe that is George in the Red Bull. And then we've got the Alpine in second place, which I think is Pierre. And the Ferrari of Maldi. No, that's not Maldi. Maldi's Ferrari in tier 2. So Maldi's then side by side actually with the Ferrari, going around the outside. I just wish I had information. I don't know what caused it to come back last time. I'm just gonna hope and pray that it comes back at some point. I hope when like a yellow flag happens or something, it'll flash back up. Because something caused it last time. It's actually gone wide there. There's actually other V-Carb cars here. SPO has left the session. Let's see if we can try and get him back in. We do have him somewhere, I believe, unless I've already gone past him. Oh, he's not on here. Excellent. I do have him, but he's just not here at all. He's just nowhere to be seen. No. Nowhere. I'm going to have to leave it for now. I don't know how I can get all this information back. That's the last time I didn't want to leave. So piss us off the lead then. To George. As they seem to pull away here. The number 69, so that's Maldi. I know that's Maldi, because he uses the number 69, so that is Maldi. I can't remember who's his teammate. I generally can't remember. Number 5, Dangerman's also left the session. I'm not going to invite him back, I'm just going to go into my recents. Oh, I don't know what's causing all these issues. This game is still crap as it is. Recently played. There we go. Something you can't do on the 8. Where has he gone now? He is somewhere around here. Well, maybe not. Maybe some people just don't want to show up. Let's see how it is. No. He's not even here. Dangerman's not even on here. It's not even more recently played. How does that make any sense? I'll have to really search him up, aren't I? Sorry about this. I don't know what's causing all these issues. It's not going to come up with who I want now, is it? No, I don't know. I don't even know which one it is. I don't even know who it is. No, okay, I'll give it. Wish I had information back, but I wish I had Dangerman. I really wish I did. I pretty sure thought I did have him. For some reason, it's just not popping up for some reason. No, don't see him. I don't have him on my fucking site. I really wish I could go on this, but it's not even on either. It's just ain't good. It's not even on my Xbox list here. So I really can't do anything. I've only got no information. So I need to go race directed to see who's who. So Ludwig's it's Alonso. Then Maldi's up to P3 then. Saying that, he's just going to be overtaken by Pierre there. Through the bus up chicane. DRS. I really don't know what I got, how I got the information back. It's still a car. There's a hat that's not moving. Who the hell is that? It's SPO. He's left the session, but his car is still in the middle of the circuit. The thing is, I don't want to leave it because I don't want it to give the host. It's still cars. It's just not moving. Something's definitely not right in this lobby right now. Something really is not just clearly clicking. Then Pistol takes 3, takes the lead then. And they got Pierre, and I believe that is Alonso side by side. No, it's not, it's Maldi. So Alonso's up into P3 then. The number 8 is now ahead of the number 69. That's how I'm going to have to keep working out. I'm going to have to use the numbers of the cars to actually figure out between the two same cars. And now you've got the two Alpines next together. None of the Mercedes is I'll pull over. That's danger, man. These cars I'll pull over. Is he retired? I think it's quite easy for the AlphaTauri fucking Toro Rosso, because I can the numbers show up on the Halo, so I can use that information. But when it comes to the two Alpines, there is zero way of showing. The only difference is that one Alpine looks a bit more greyer than the other one, which doesn't make any sense. One's definitely more dirtier, that's for sure. So I'm trying to think who's ahead then. Pierre's ahead of Kez, and then with Anthony in the Ferrari behind. I really don't know what is going to help to get all this information back. I'm actually going to get my stream up here on Twitch to see what's going on. We've got now P now. That's probably Pierre up inside of Maldi. Up into P4, I believe, then. Because I have no way of knowing what is causing the issue at the moment. I really wish I knew. In Austria, it fixed itself. I don't know if it was a safety car or whether it was something else. Which the only other thing I can think of is that I leave, but why would I do that? On screen display, so everything is on. I'm trying to think, there's nothing here that tells me I can do anything, is there? No. I don't know how I'm gonna get this back. So Mercedes is still sitting there. Is he retired? He's retired. Mercedes is retired, but it's still here. I'm seriously confused. It says Matador still says it is in the pit lane. It might be in the pit lane, but I don't know. He is in the pit lane. There he is. I really don't know what's causing all this. I don't know what causes it in the first place, because it starts without the lights going. I might have to leave here, but I just do not want to leave and then give somebody with a more dodgy internet the host. But I can't commentate on this. I just don't know who's who, where's where, and what's going on. I really don't know. I might generally have to leave and rejoin it, because otherwise I'm basically naked, and I can't commentate on no information. You know, you don't see the real life F1 commentators commentating with no information. They have like 6 screens and 9 screens or something, and fucking bloody lists of information about the drivers and stuff. I have nothing but mental brain and physical, actual visual look. But yeah, Rebel's just past that, so that's George back past Pistol then. And then we got, I believe that's Alonso, he's now pulling away from this train here. I'm trying to click every button. I don't nothing from where I know is causing anything to get back here. I'm trying everything I can to try and figure out why it does this. I'm actually going to quickly search up in the air. I'm going to keep on this front, but I'm going to keep my eye on. I can't see anything here. So I can't see anything here. I don't know what's gonna fix it though. I think there was a safety car which fixed it last time. I genuinely might need to leave. I can't commentate on this. I might actually leave, but I'm worried about it bugging out. There's a Haas in the pit. I don't actually know who that is. Fortunately, drivers join and leave all the time, so if it's a driver I don't know about, I think it might be one of the new drivers, that McAtee guy, whatever it is. He's on for a new front wing change. He's clearly had some damage somewhere. Alcalai's actually up into P9, that's not too bad. So, yeah, no, it can't be S-Boy, it's, where's the other house now? Where is he? Oh, there he is. Mechtan, there you go. The early stop, I don't even know what lap it is. Like, that's how bad it is. I have to look on the wheel, lap 7. So I'm having to literally look on the driver's wheel to see what lap they're on. That's the seriousness of our map right now. I generally can't think of anything else that I know that can fix it. I need a safety car. I think that's what fixed it last time, but I'm literally clicking every button hoping something does something. But no, I generally can't think of anything. But there's no one here that I know that has decent internet. I'm worried who's going to go to. So, I'll see what it is. So George continues to lead the way then from pistol. And then we got, I believe, Pierre in front. So number 21, I believe that is Pierre. And then Kezin's the one behind. Number 94, I think that was. So only trying to identify. That's two Alpha. I was, I believe that was Maldi repassing Pierre there. Or was it Alonso? I don't know. I just don't know. I'm running off information. No, okay, that was Alonso passing Pierre there. So that's now back over to P3 then for the podium for I think he's the English one. I think there's two different Alonsos that we had earlier. I'm trying to figure out which one it is. I think one's an English, one's not English. Oh, and Alpine's gone! Oh, that's the other Alpine of Kezin. That's Kezin. He's in the barriers. Yeah, I don't know if he's got damage. Doesn't seem like he's got any safety car. He has picked up some damage in it. Doesn't look like it's still racing conditions then. I was really hoping that would cause a safety car. Because I think that would have fixed it. Oh, no, it might be a safety car here. Oh my god, I just caught that. And the Ferrari and the Mercedes have made contact. The Mercedes somehow keeps up the barriers. Unfortunately for me, for a spectator who needs his stuff back, I would like to leave and rejoin, but I'm just worried at who it's going to. I don't want the lobby to crash. Because right now, drivers have priority. That's the number one thing. There's no point sacrificing. I mean, I can still stream it. That's the good thing. I mean, yeah, I have no information, but I do not want to leave and rejoin, and it just cocks the whole thing up. I'm just going to let the drivers do their thing. Right, there's McLaren and Red Bull here. I have no clue who the McLaren is. Pirlo's not left the session. Has he retired or is he just disconnected? Ah! Retired. Oh, he's retired. Okay, so he's retired. So that's worry about him then. And Mercedes are Pierre. He overtakes Alonso then. Maldi. I think he's pitted because I don't see him anymore. There he is on the set of hards. Lap 9, so an early stop for Maldi then. Lap 8 he pitted. So, interesting start. So going for the undercut here. Pistol's already on the hard tyres, so he must have pitted lap as well. Also, McLaren, I think, started on the hard tyres. I think he was one of the two drivers alongside, I think, Elglasses and who else we're looking at here? Slazer. So Slazer's doing pretty well then, considering he started 16th. So it's going well. He can afford to pit quite early as well and still get on to set the mediums and be quicker at the end of this race. So looking good for him. It's just I don't know what the gap is. I can't assume, but it looks like he's about 6 seconds behind. 7 seconds behind the other two, I'd say, at the moment. Maybe about 8 seconds, so he's not too far behind at all. Considering he started 16th, right, the Red Bull, does he pit? He does. So they're all opting for the hard tyres here, even Pierre. And that is Alonso. He continues on for another lap. Going along there. Maybe he's going for the soft tyres. Because you normally would have think it reacted by now. What does that mean? Is that a slow stop? That seemed quite slow. I just wish it fixed itself. Like, why is to bring up all the information, and the Red Bull decided to double stack. Who's in the other Red Bull again? Demetrius. So why do both the Greek drivers decide to pit on the same lap? Because you know what happens when you're... Oh! Oh! There's a queue in the pit lane. And Aston Martin has stopped. Right, I'm going to leave it. I'm hoping it solves something here. I can't even leave. I can't even leave. And now my game's frozen. Right, I need to restart my game here. I had to restart my game because I just clicked to leave and, well, nothing happened. So I think this might be a bit of a host spectator glitch because I could not even leave there. So unfortunately, we've just gone to 7 spectators, and I couldn't see any of my information. Couldn't see any of the HUD. And suddenly, I just seen a queue in the pit lane. There's an Aston Martin. Is that? It must be Pirlo's retirement car. So I've restarted the game. And hopefully, that fixes it. Because this is just a bit of a shambles. To be honest, this is worse. It's really bad because that's instantly just ruined their races. So I really don't know what's going on. I'm gonna need to try and rejoin through Maldi's account. Wait, see, it's not saying he's appearing offline. Okay, there we go. No, join game, yes. I really don't know what is going on. I'm hoping this fixes it all. Sant is now the host. I hope he's got good internet. So, spectate. Hopefully this fixes it now. I'm hoping I don't see 2 Aston Martins still... Well, 2 Red Bulls queued behind an Aston Martin. I'm hoping I have all the HUD back. I should do. I don't know what's caused all this. And there we go. It's all fixed. What's the situation? They are now out. Unfortunately, they have lost quite a lot of time. So I don't know what caused the issue. SPO's AI is now driving around the track. So I really don't know what's caused that. Because qualifying, it was fine. I don't know if it was Slazer who joined late might have ruined it a little bit. Because he did join very late. It's still going on. So now I can see information back up, but I really don't know what's caused it. So I can only apologise for anyone in the race has been affected. And Slazer disconnected, as I say that. Slazer has disconnected. I can get him back in. No, I can't. Yes, I can. Really, really confusing. And now George is now retired. Decided to give up here. And Danger's retired anyway, so that's fine. Pirlo retired. So he's racing, but it's now still behind. I don't know. It still says it's 16th, even though his car's not moving. So I really don't know. It sounds like a mix of a host bug and a spectator glitch, and as well as the driver, because Lazar joined right at the end of the qualifying session, but he was able to leave despite already going past the 18 minutes. And then it gives you the extra 3 minutes at the end. And he managed to leave the track during that last 3 minutes, which he shouldn't be able to do because the lobby should be over. But he only just joined to the lobby. And apparently his AI has just set a 41.3, which is not possible because not even Tier 2 can qualify that. So not even Tier 2 or Tier 1 can qualify. That's faster than Tier 2 pole position. So that's clearly not true because he did lose the passage to pistol. So, I don't really know what's causing all this. Alonso's now got a penalty. I don't even really know what's caused all this. Alice is on the pits. It's coming out in P. Oh, that's an ambitious way of doing the pit exit. That's a 5-second time penalty. Because the reason why the white line is there is so you don't do that in the first place, because they could have just swiped the Haas out there. And through goes Blacktown. Got the undercut. Aglas is now on the mediums, but he is probably going to carry the penalty, and he's just took control of his car, and it's now deported him. He's lost about 8 seconds. So he's now lost all that time that he wanted to do the undercut, or that overcut anyway. Martin's not into P2 though, but I think the undercut has helped him get back up there. But now he's on the older tyres by a couple of laps. And now I can get all the information nicely up. So yeah, both of them fall up old pit laps tyres. Lanza's now in the pits. Unfortunately, him disconnecting has ruined him because he has lost about 8 seconds from that. And it's a set of softs. Now, I don't think that's the best thing to go on. I think the mediums would be better. I think the mediums would be a much better tyre. Those softs, the pace just drop off a little bit too quickly. They do last quite a while, but they ain't a good race tyre. They drop off too quickly, and then you don't really recover from the pace. Alonso's now right behind Maldi. Maldi's used all of his battery to try and stay ahead. He's now going to try and recharge it all back up by putting it to none. So he will recharge over this course as time. Thing is, it's not like you don't just recharge more. You just don't use it, so you just gain it down the straights as well. But I wouldn't put it none down by here, Maldi, because yeah, you will lose a lot of speed. So that is now in the middle of nowhere on the softs, so he will be finished P5 regardless of what he does unless he bins it. But yeah, now up to 9 spectators. I don't know how this all happened on the stream. Luckily, all the people come when somehow the lobby fixes itself. So Alonso then P3 behind his teammate, obviously been undercutted. Hot lap mode for him. Maldi keeps it medium. He's already used a lot of battery up. He's gaining, and he's putting to none, has Alonso, so no interest in making the overtake here. 83% very good on his ERS management at this moment in time. Very different lines being taken there on the exit. So lap 14 then. It's the difference in lines through there is insane. It does look like Alonso is. No, I think he's in the pad. It's just really, really smooth. Some people just incredibly smooth on the pad. It actually baffles me. Alonso, here you go. DRS and hot lap mode doesn't even need overtake. The hot lap mode just allows the car to run to its maximum speed without the car derating at the end of the straight, which is very useful. While you put it in medium and your car kind of stops you deploying at the top end, the hot lap just allows the car to keep going through, powering to effectively its top speed. While the medium, like I said, it basically puts it into none at the end of straights for you without actually having to go into none. It is the game's way of, on the real for car's way of recharging that battery up. So tactical plays there, because Alonso would have not made that move as easy as it would have been if it was in medium. But Maldi, I'm sure, is looking to keep behind him. Both have got penalties at the moment, and it's looking to be a quite easy move in the end. Because it's a shame for George, because he was running P2, but unfortunately, because Pirello stayed retired in the pit lane, Pirello retired in the pit lane, and because of the bugs that we've been having, it made him so he was stuck behind Pirello's AI. That's what led me to the restart of the game, because clearly something was not right. It's not internet-wise. It must be just a simple game bug with the spectator. I don't know what it is. It's the second time it's happened, but it managed to fix itself last time. So I'm really confused why it's not done it today. I'm not sure if it's something, like I said, something to do with Slazer and joining it late, but I don't see how he could cause all the issues, because when I left it fixed itself. So I really don't know. Like I said, I host every single lobby, including Tier 1. That's the thing now, SPO, when he left, his car was stuck before turn 1. He was just stuck there. It just stayed there. But ever since he left, he's now there. His car's now racing in P16. And it looks like Maldi is starting to struggle to keep up with Alonso. Alonso just on a little bit better tyres, maybe a little bit extra pace as well. He's now got himself out of DRS range from Maldi. So lovely jubbly for him then. Looking to come back here. Use him. The thing is, Maldi is now having to use overtake in places he doesn't really want to use it. But he's going to do everything he can to try and stay within Alonso. As soon as he goes through the corners, he just loses a 10th here and there. He just loses another 10th through there. Now using more overtakes, so we'll get back to slipstream now. And Maldi's now used everything. Bit of grass there though for Alonso, not going to help him. So Alonso just gained another 10th just on the exit there, just cause by keeping in a hot lap and having the battery. Maldi just keep it within DRS 2 into turn 1. But it does get DRS, it's too far behind. Yep, there you go. That's what happens when you have the battery. Problem is with Maldi, he doesn't have the pace. He does not have the pace to keep up with him, unfortunately. And like I said, the 2 out tyres is definitely hurting. So he's just managed to pull half a second. To be honest, Maldi hasn't got any battery, which probably didn't help. But yeah, that's the difference by having the pace and then having the battery because you have the pace. That's the thing, when you get into that problem where you're slower than the car ahead, and then you try and use your battery to try and keep up, and then you're not, and then you can't be able to keep up. You then now out of DRS, and you've got no battery. So then you're having to use that time to try and recharge the car back up, which takes a couple of laps. You can't recharge it all in one lap. You can recharge most, but you can't get it all. Like I say, Maldi has got 70% back in, so it's recharged 60% over the course of that second sector. But yeah, damage has already been done now. He's already 6/10 behind. Alonso's managing his RS perfectly. He's using hot lap down the straights. He's not using overtake. He's just using the hot lap and letting it drag the car ahead. And Maldi's got a time penalty at Blanchimont, which is clumsy. That's all I can say for that. And unfortunately, apart from Demetrius, who's recovering after that bit of bug earlier, that's all we've got at the moment in terms of battles. Nothing else is happening. That was the other battle. Unless Pierre can close up, but I think he's just lost a bit of time there. Pierre at turn 1. Apart from that, Zlazer's not going to catch up. He's not going to go in 30 seconds in the space of 6 laps. Their softs would have died by then. And Kessen's in the middle of nowhere. Juan's practically in the middle of nowhere. Merckhan is in the middle of nowhere. Alglass is in the middle of nowhere. Anthony's in the middle of nowhere. Sant's too far behind, but I think maybe gaining on him. Not sure. Demetrius is actually starting to close up now on Sant. Much faster driver than is Sant. Matador's on 11 up hold. He's in nowhere. Sant's in quite an improvement because he was around Matador, but Matador on this game, Matador has not done very well at all. He wasn't actually that bad on the last game. Like, he was still near the back, but he wasn't like dropping off. And Matador, he's struggling to keep even, you know, within 30 seconds of someone here, which wasn't the case last season in the last game. Douglas gets a penalty through Rouge and Radion. It's places where you shouldn't be. It's the unnecessary ones is what gets you. You might go through a high-speed right-hander, you might get a bit wide, you go, yeah, fair enough, you know, carry a bit more speed, but when you're going through Bonchmon and the Radion, where you just, you know, it's so easy to not get a warning, it's a silly one, and you lose time from that. It's those places you can't afford it, because then you can't afford to make mistakes, and track extends where it is easy to do that, and it is difficult to stay within the lines. I think one place is definitely P1. You definitely want to save your warnings for definitely this corner here, because it is sometimes you take it flat, and sometimes you go wide, and some other times you don't. I think it depends on when you turn in and what your tyres are like. Apart from that, Demetrius has already got past Sant, which I just missed the only probably battle on the bloody track, because I'm too busy rambling on. So yeah, SPI is still in AI mode, isn't he? So I can't see him on my list. I definitely have him. It's just not there. Sometimes when people leave, I don't see him on my EA list. But as soon as they're in the lobby, I can see them. But some people just disappear for some reason. Some people you just can't see. And as soon as they join the lobby, they pop back up on your friends list again. But then they just disappear again if they're not there. It's weird on this game. So many small issues just make things a lot difficult to get people in, especially in the crossplay. Pierre's definitely closing the gap to Maldi. It's now back down to 1.7. It was just over 2 seconds a couple of laps ago. So he's going down slowly, but not anything to worry about for the next lap, and that's very wise for Demetrius. Is that a tactical move then? I think that was a tactical move there by Demetrius. He's now going to get Slipstream and DRS off Santir. Re-overtake him. Oh, yellow flags! Maldi! Maldi's binned it! He's binned it out of the first right-hander at the start of Sector 3. I know what's happened. He's hit the inside curb. That is an auto-spin curb. That's what's cocked him up. That has what's got him there. I've caught that. I know exactly what it was. There's no other reason why to spin there apart from hitting that curb. It does get you. I did it a few times in Time Trial on like the earlier in last week. But now it gives somebody for Zlaza to look onto. 3.6 seconds. He's on the softs. The 4 laps younger, but certainly I think they'll be around a similar percentage because those softs obviously do wear faster. So, can Zlaza catch up to Maldi? Or is those softs just had it? Gap between Pistol and Alonso is now 3 seconds. Pretty sure that's less than it was before. Pretty sure that gap is coming down. Alonso does have the better tyres, but it's a pace. And Zlaza's just picked up another time penalty. I think that's maybe put that battle down to bed there. But staying around that 3 seconds is the top 2. Oh, my flags, Mercedes, that must be Hourglasses. There's no one else it could be. It is. I don't know what he's going off. He's going off the bloody Netherlands at this rate. Not quite there yet. He definitely has picked some damage up. Back on the leaders then. The SPO AI's finally caught up with the DNFs. So, gap's now 2.3. Interesting. So he is closing that gap down quite quickly actually. He's gone down by about 7/10, but is it going to be enough? He's only got less than 3 laps to get that gap down and overtake him, which is a tall order. But he has got a penalty. Pistol hasn't. And he has gained some more time down that straight, so better on the straight line speed. And Agostis retires. He can't cause a safety car. It's too late for a safety car, I believe. So, no safety car, just a yellow flag, and the car will be cleared. So then, 1.8 now is from the lead. Gap's going down. The AI is in the way. It'll probably pass him before the DRS detection point. As I've done after session, that's him done and dusted. He might actually get DRS here because if he'll be behind at the detection point, he will. So he will get some cheeky DRS from the AI. That's about 10 laps down. Going through down the main, so that will gain again. That will gain even more time for him. DRS open to help him. He'll only gain about 1/10. It's only a small straight, but certainly definitely will give him a little boost. Did gain a 1/10 through there, so there you go. He did gain a 1/10 through that straight. It's not much, but every 1/10 counts, especially in these situations. At least try and fight for position on track. At least that's all you can do. You don't know. Pistol might get a penalty in a lap's time. Just don't know. You just got to keep going for it. Get the overtake done. Force him into a mistake. Force him into a penalty. And I hate it when that debris comes up. I thought Pistol just smashed into the barriers then. So 1.6 seconds. So he hasn't gained anything through the second sector. No one else is anywhere near him. Lazar's now got the gap down between Maldi to 1.8, but the longer he stays out, the longer this race goes on, the more difficult it's going to be when they do start to drop off. Yeah, it's now 1.5, so it doesn't look like he'll get it then, because I think he's not going to gain 6/10 now. He has not really gained anything in the last couple of laps. Oh, it's raining! It's raining! And then just to make the last lap just that little bit more challenging, the rain has started coming down. It is very light. It is only like spitting. But this rain, it might cause some spiciness at the end of this race. It could just make the car track that little bit greasy. It might make it a bit slippery. Alonso has lost a bit of time. Pistols used, I think, use some overtake. Use whatever's left now. You've got to use it. There's no point leaving 80% left in the tank. Anything can do. But the softs will love these conditions now, because as the track gets a bit colder. The rain has started to come down. I didn't even know it was due to rain. Maldi said it'd be dry, but he didn't say anything about rain. So the rain has come in late. Maybe that's why Zaza went on the softs. Maybe he was hoping for rain. But obviously he hasn't. He's took till the last lap to come. Tholo has left session. He was spectating the whole time. So Maldi, he's dropped off Pierre so much. He's dropped off 8 seconds in the space of about 10 laps, which is not great. Maldi doesn't really like Belgium anyway, too much. But the gap's actually increased between him and Zaza now. Those softs do look like it's on to go off. Apart from that, that's it. Alonso's struggling to keep a pistol now. Pistol seems to be better in these slightly more greasy conditions. Yeah, flags. Ah, that's Bastor. Lap down anyway. I saw the green Sauber and I thought he was on intermediates. Only I could see that. So, Pistol. Quite commanding win then for Silent Pistol. Across the line around Belgium. And he wins by 7.2 seconds of the penalties from Alonso. Pierre, fortunately, it's not 3 seconds, 4 seconds closer, otherwise he would have got it on the second place, but he does get the podium. Maldi, is he got 4th place, or has he got more penalties than Slazer? We'll see when he crosses the line. No, he doesn't. Slazer had one less penalty. Maldi actually had lots of penalties, actually. He must have had about 6 penalties at least. Bloody hell, he's 7 seconds behind Slazer. Slazer had at least 2. So, wow, okay. Maldi loses at P4 then. Kirk hasn't, obviously, absolutely nowhere. It's boring race for him in the end. That's what happens when they have strategies become different, just breaks everything up. P6, clearly that softer medium did not work. Doesn't seem to was the strategy in the end. This only took us 3 days to figure that one out. That is Matador crossing the line. Juan, middle of nowhere again. P7 for him. Mercadant, a lonely P8 for him. Demetrius, a lonely P12. Public probably near it. Greece at this point. Be P9. And Juan's left the session. Need to stop leaving when we join. So it's P8 for Juan then. So, and that is the race done then. So unfortunately, not the greatest race to be honest. Sometimes tier 3 gets great racing, but field spread is massive around this tier. That's what it does happen. So if you want better action, you're better off probably going to tier 2 or tier 1. Definitely the more exciting tiers. Tier 2 is probably normally the best one, because it's generally quite close in tier 2. And that is your grid then. But yeah, Pistol won the race. Yeah, that's right. Not the greatest race, to be honest. Hoping for something better next week. Tier 3 sometimes delivers probably some of the snooze fests. Just feels there's two messes around there. The problem with the Tier 3 is there's a large pace differential. And it does create these boring races at times, especially around Belgium, which is just a big track. And if everyone doesn't stick to the same strategy, that's what the case is. But yeah, I don't know if Pistol can even do an interview or not. Oh, he does want an interview. Oh, okay. So we get Pistol in then.
Hello.
Hello. Sorry, 1 second. Right, Pistol. Yeah. So include your audio. Seemed like with the issues with the lobby, it just seemed like I was a bit bugged out in the end. Obviously, that stopped George from getting anywhere near you. He got stuck behind an Aston Martin in the pit lane. And he was thinking it was a bit bugged out in the end for some reason.
Yeah.
But apart from that, seemed like a quite commanding and lonely race for you in the end. Did seem to Alonso have a bit of a charge getting close to you, but you held on nicely there for the win. So yeah, just put it down for what your race was and how interesting it was for you on your end.
I mean, well, qualifying was good again. I've been doing well in qualifying sessions all season, so it's good to continue that uh pattern again. And then obviously in the race, me and I think George had a good little cheeky battle, swapping DRS and that. I went for the undercut, and then obviously that issue happened in the pit lane, which I mean is unfortunate. But yeah, there's not really anything you can do about it once it's fixed. But after that, it's just about just don't get a time penalty because I was on 2 warnings, so I make sure if I got a time penalty, then I could be in danger. Um, I think it was the same with Britain, where I just, for some reason, near the end of the race, I just kept on getting slower and slower, and I just like gradually didn't get going. My rhythm wasn't quite there. That happened again for tonight. I don't know what it is. I need to sort that out for Azerbaijan, which is next week. But other than that, if I didn't win that race, it would have been an absolute disgrace for me because that race was handed to me on a platter. So if I didn't win that, then I would have left the league. But yeah, happy with the win either way. We go into Azerbaijan 48 points ahead.
Very nice. And so commanding lead going into the last third of the season. And I believe we've got about 4 or 5, about 5, 6 races to go now. So that is it then for Pistol commanding the championship then. But yeah, like I said, if you want to see more exciting racing, especially now it's Baku, come for us to watch for the Tier 1 race at the lobby party. Will be the stream will be starting around 7:30, hopefully around then. For in Tier 1 for on Monday for the Azerbaijan Grand Prix, as Maldi calls it, the PTSD Grand Prix. We'll see you then in the city streets of Baku.